can take your time. You can choose your words. Let me down real easy. Let me down real easy. Well, I'm doing just fine, because I caught your lies. You say that it's you, not me. Baby, now that I am free, I want my lips back, my time back, my words like when I said my love back, my life back, my heart, the one that you knew could break, the one that broke with your confession. With your confession. With your confession. I'ma let you speak. Let my silence reach. Babe, I'm real quiet. Babe, I'm real quiet. I am the calm inside the storm, and I am the peace inside the war. Your confessions took their toll, but baby, I am in control. I want my lips back, my time back, my words like when I said my love back, my life back, my heart, the one that you knew could break, the one that broke with your confession. With your confession. With your Here I am again, floating through the silence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin.
Selector.
welcome to the Baltic eSports League Season 2. My name's Derek Danger. Today we're gonna have a special guest. We're going to be joined by Arlight, the finalist for Season 1. So Arlight, tell them a little bit about yourself, who you are and why you are here.
Well, I was playing for Falcon eSports in the first Baltic eSports League, and we finished second, losing in the finals against Iron Wolves, or at the moment they were known as Atlantis Baltics. And
During eSports.
Yeah, right now they're touring eSports, I believe. And I'm not playing in this season. I'm just taking a break, playing in the CIS League for now, and I'm just interested to see how the fellow Baltics are doing in the Season 2 and how the scene has improved in general.
Well, talking about Season 1 finals, today we're going to see some of your previous rivals from Season 1, which is going to be like Solius in mid lane. You played with Solius, you played with Nakman as well. They had a good old switcheroo. But yeah, more about the league. This is week 3 out of 9 weeks for the Baltic Esports League, after which the top 4 teams will go to the LAN event at the HyperTown Tallin. And do you know when it's going to be?
I think it's October 20 something.
Yeah, it's the end of October. And do you know where it will be?
What's the hall's name? It's some very important hall in Tallinn, I believe.
Some very important hall in Tallinn. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so if you follow the league, you want to go to the LAN event, then be sure to check out when the tickets come out. So it's going to be a big event. The first HyperTown was pretty awesome. I didn't expect it to be that awesome. It was just crazy. Yeah. So I'm hoping for the second one to be grow exponentially.
At least just as good.
Just as good would be just great. Yeah.
A lot already,
and this season we are powered by Volt, one of the best services, if not the best service in Baltics for food delivery. I've delivered it many times. Have you delivered?
Oh, for sure. At first I was using some other services, but then I started hearing about Volt. It started growing more in Riga, and I've used it many times, and it's very like comfortable and efficient. The staff is really great, and just a great company overall.
So yeah, check out Volt if you're hungry at the moment, or check out it in the evening, because if you already had breakfast, you're going to be hungry in a couple of hours regardless. And just maybe you are going to be winner of today's giveaway. We're giving away €10 in Volt credits to one winner. So if you want to participate, then just write #Volt, and somewhere during the stream we will announce the winners. We've had 4 winners for League of Legends specifically, out of which, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of them were players. So for all of you active watchers, be ready to write #Volt, and maybe you're going to dethrone them in the Volt Championships. And if you are the winner, you ordered something, send us a picture. We will include it in the stream. And maybe write something that you liked about Volt. Some new restaurants we haven't visited, or actually we don't visit restaurants when you're
when Volt is so efficient. They can deliver it.
Volt just comes to your house like in half an hour up to an hour, depends how far the restaurant is. So it's pretty awesome. #Volt, and maybe I hope that you are going to be the winner. And about this week 3. About week 3, we are going to let's check out week 3. Unfortunately, in the morning we didn't see City Life versus Touring eSports. That would have been pretty interesting, seeing how the games for City Life went last week. But okay, today we're going to have one best of 2 between Skill Difference and Iron Wolves. So Arlight, take it over about tomorrow.
About tomorrow, it's going to be Žalgiris versus Team Coinflip Gaming. Probably a very exciting match, I believe. So that's going to be at 13:00. Followed up by Polar Bears versus Falcon eSports. Obviously going to cheer on my boys from Falcon eSports. And ending the day off, it's going to be P9 versus Dator Pasal.
Yeah, P9 vs Datar Pasal. That is going to be my match of the week, I would say.
Probably, yeah.
Because both of those teams, I would say, are the strongest coming from Latvia specifically.
For sure, yeah.
It might not be the most competitive one, but it is for sure going to be the most interesting to watch, especially with all the storylines. Every player has pretty much played with every other player in both teams, so it's going to be a big clash. And well, today the first matchup is, well, the first and only matchup is going to be Skill Difference versus Iron Wolves. So for Skill Difference, we're going to have Dievs in the top lane, Big Mac trying to carry his team on his back in the jungle, mid lane this time, previously on AD carry position, but this time we're going to have Ropper 6 in mid lane, and bot lane is going to be a duo with, duo clash between Valhalla and Krazeria.
And continuing about Iron Wolves, it's going to be Augutus in the top lane, Agentus, one of the...
Well, Eugene in the top lane.
Oh, Eugene in the top lane, and it's going to be Agentus in the jungle, one of the strongest junglers in Baltic scene, I believe, right now. And one of the old legends, Solius in the mid lane, going to be probably a problem for our Latvian mid laner Repressix for this matchup, and Yashiro with Zavielis in the bot lane.
And well, we are already jumping into the champion select, so what do you think? What are your predictions for this week? Well, for these games, and what do you think, how are they going to pan out?
I mean, I think both of these teams like to play a very dirty game. It's not going to be clean, it's going to be a lot of kills. And as we already see, Solius Irelia is banned out, as we saw last week. His performance on this champion was stunning.
He was just styling on people. And well, he did not let anyone play League of Legends last week on that Irelia. But we know Solius can play almost every champion on the roster. We haven't seen, but I'm pretty sure he can play every champion in the roster. Well,
of course, yeah.
For mid lane, maybe he can take some old school season 3, season 4 Soraka mid reworked.
Oh my god,
So
that would be exciting.
That would be exciting. Now, the bans so far are Aurelia, Braum from the blue side, and Poppy Akali from red side. So yeah, Poppy, you do not want to give pretty much anyone Poppy, especially if you want to style on your lane, because Poppy is just an anti-fun champion in my opinion.
That's true, and it's also interesting that Solius doesn't have an answer ready for Akali, so they did ban it out from Repressix. We do know that Repressix can play any champion in the meta right now, and yeah, it's just interesting to see these great players still don't have an answer for this new champion.
Well, Tristana locked in as the first pick, so that is pretty interesting because, well, yeah, Tristana, we don't see it as a first pick priority, almost never.
I mean, it's probably just that they want to play the safest champions possible. You saw Iron Wolves banning out Poppy, one of the best disengaged champions, so they just pick up Tristana, which can fulfill a similar role with her ultimate. And yeah, that's going to be Rise for Solius together with Graves, a really good combo, very deadly for the mid laner or a jungler if mispositioned.
And pretty standard, I would say.
Yeah,
in these kind of games, Graves is always useful to the team, even if he falls behind. Since he's a ranged champion, he can kite everyone. He can, yeah.
Decent wave clear as well. He will always
be. Wave clear. Yeah. And he can always be useful.
Very
and the smoke
interesting.
screen is probably the most obnoxious
it's
crowd control in the game.
It's horrific, yeah, I can't stand it as well. And we see a Trundle getting... Trundle is going to be the answer for Graves, which is a bit interesting because I do think Graves wins this matchup, but as we know, Big Mac, one of the most confident Latvian junglers right now, isn't afraid to pull out the troll to match up against Agentus's Graves.
I wouldn't say that it's actually that is a difficult matchup, because previously when Graves was meta, like I don't know how far in back that was, like last year or something like that, we played together that time when Graves Trundle was meta. Then Trundle oftentimes was picked into Graves because Graves has one dash and one ultimate. After that, he's pretty much dead to rights if Trundle can get to him.
Oh, I mean, I see what you mean, but I still think that if both players are experienced enough and they can fulfill their champion roles to the fullest. Graves will out jungle Trundle for sure. Trundle is more of like a team champion, you know. He will be useful anyhow. But
well, you say that both junglers are on even footing, but this is Big Mac we're talking about.
Big Mac, dude, I don't know. I don't have any doubts for him. He's comfortable on the Trundle. I'm gonna believe in him, and I'm not going to judge the matchup that much. But why do we see a Tryndamere here picked up for Iron Wolves?
Well, Tryndamere Eugene probably saw how the games for skill difference went for the previous 2 weeks, because Diabs on top lane is most often put on tanks, and
Oh, that's true, yeah.
if you can just farm equally with a tank or even fall behind a little bit early, you'll outsplit push the enemy 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill Tryndamere as a tank anyhow, so he can just start proxying and gathering as much farm as possible, and he will be obnoxious anyhow as a split pusher. And wow, we do see a cannon ban. Who is that targeted for? Is Diabs playing much cannon recently? I'm not sure.
Well, cannon, it could be flexible. I could see it being as a support champion.
Oh, of course.
Especially with all the new items with stopwatch. Okay, stopwatch comes online a little bit later than previously, but it still can be played as a support, especially if you're going for team fight comp, because you see, we get Tristana, Trundle, Victor.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if we would see something like even Janna to reset fights here, because Cross Area likes those kind of champions, and Diabs locks in Mundo. And Mundo is not a tank.
Of course not.
It seems pretty tanky, but Mundo is pretty much one of the strongest bruisers in top lane. He does not have CC. He does not impact fights. Well, big 5v5s that well.
Maybe,
as, for example, Ornn would, but
yeah.
He can probably go toe to toe with Tryndamere at least to like very late game.
I mean, if Tryndamere gets Blade of the Ruined King and Executioner's Calling, it's going to be pretty easy to cut through a Mundo in the mid game, late game.
Mundo can just take Tabbies and Thornmail.
Yeah, Mundo is a very good champion to like stretch the time out in a situation where they're matched up against in the side lane, and the other and the rest of the team just force a fight. But
and something very interesting,
Kalista.
Morgana was open.
Oh, I mean,
which is like, I don't know, we've seen banned out in almost every game so far in BSL. Now Morgana is open, and on top of that, yeah, well, it was picked into Thresh, so a support clash between Crozaria and Xavier. Both the champions pretty much do the same thing, only Morgana counters Thresh in a way, but not really. So it's going to be a skill matchup in bot lane, I think. And yeah, as you mentioned, Kalista locked in, so
yeah.
I've been spamming Kalista for 2 days.
Normal games, probably.
Only normal games. I've won like most of them. And I believe Kalista could be coming back into the meta, especially with all the tanks slowly crawling into.
Oh yeah, all of the aggressive runes getting nerfed, all of that stuff happening.
And we've already seen, I believe that was quarterfinals in EU LCS. Hansama locked in Kalista and completely dominated the game, like 1v9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
Hansam is a very confident player. We saw him pulling out like Draven and stuff in quarterfinals as well. So, yeah, pulling out the Kalista is really a surprise.
And Kalista Thresh is actually a super scary lane, because if you misstep a little bit, then you're dead, 100%. You cannot say the same thing about if you're getting binded by Morgana, because, well, you could just take a bit of damage and enemies can't really all in you when you're like Kalista Thresh. There's so much damage in the lane and the poke as well.
I'm actually kind of in love with the team comp for skill difference this game. I mean, Iron Wolves team comp is a bit all over the place. I see some synergy between the mid laner and the bot lane maybe, but the other champions are just, you know, good morning, I really want to play this champion. Can we just pick that up and...
Well,
yeah.
Iron Wolves are that kind of a team. We haven't seen them during eSports, which could be the most interesting matchup in the league. But versus every other team, they just pick their champions, what they want to play at that moment, as you said. If they feel it, they play it. So, what do you think? The mid lane clash, Ropera 6 versus Solius. Who's going to come on top?
I mean, it's a Victor against Rise. I've seen Repressix's Victor before, and it is a very deadly, should I say, but I mean, we're talking about Salu's Rise in the mid lane. It's like Rise is very strong against Victor in general. So
Why so?
Because the trades, Victor likes to trade with like a 3 spell combo with his Q and laser, right? And he likes trapping people with his gravity field as well. And Rise completely negates all of that just because he has better trading, he has longer trades because he can spam more skills. Victor is immobile, and Rise's phase rush negates the effect of gravity field basically because he can always get out of that.
Wait, I get the answer here. What if Rappersix takes phase rush?
Oh, I see what you mean. Maybe, I mean, he needs to rush like cooldown boots or something, a Kindle Gem maybe, if he wants to withstand trades against Rise. But a phase rush, it's a possibility, let's see.
You were a big Victor player. What do you think? What should Rappersix take here? Would it be like Fleet or something?
Oh, no Fleet footwork for sure. It'll probably have to be like Airy or something. He just needs to withstand the lane, set the minion waves properly so he can farm safely against under the tower. They need to set wards towards bot side. He needs to call his jungler to control the bot side because the Thresh will want to dive the Victor who's trying to farm out his life.
Well,
under
we
the
saw
tower.
how much fun Zavielis had on the Blitzcrank last week.
Oh my god,
And that was, yeah, that was pretty hard to look at.
Yeah, I've felt Zavielis' Alistar on me as well.
I just noticed we have something different here. As I previously said, like Salus can play almost every champion game. In this game, he's going to play Kalista.
Oh wait, they didn't swap.
Last week, first game was Salus with Aurelia. And he was pretty much... Yeah, second game they swapped and they switched. They had the pretty hardcore poke lane with Lux and Zeroth in the bot lane.
I see.
And this time they swapped as well. So how do tides change now? Oh, what is that? Aganthus with the Rise this time. So that is something we haven't seen. Now, maybe everyone wants to get a go at the mid lane from Iron Wolves. What do you think? If Zavielis goes mid lane next game, what is he going to play?
Oh, he could just go with the Thresh, man. I don't know. Like, maybe get an Alistar or something and keep Aganthus in the jungle with the Rise, maybe, if he likes it this game. That could be pretty disgusting, but it's going to be Yashiro in the jungle, right?
Yeah, it seems so.
Oh my god, this is going to be crazy.
Only member who plays his own game is Eugene. And we're probably not going to...
as well.
We're not going to see Eugene, like, go anywhere from top lane. Because... if you know how to play Tryndamere, there was a map how to play Tryndamere a couple of years ago. There's like the mini map, and there's just one line from Nexus to Nexus. You just go there and then you win as Tryndamere. Not more, none less. So yeah, it seems that we are in the game. This is going to be first game between Skill Difference versus Iron Wolves. And well, a little bit of pause, someone didn't connect. Or maybe Skill Difference just wants to be in a game longer versus Iron Wolves. They just want to enjoy this moment.
They need the fame points against Iron Wolves, guys. They're playing against Solius right now, he's Kalista. And as I mentioned, Victor is sticking with Airy, just trying to withstand the lane. Do you think there's a possibility that Solius goes mid with the Kalista, binds Graves to him with the Black Spear, and Aganthus with Zavielis? The crowd control bot lane. What do you think of that idea?
That actually would be preferable if you're Iron Wolves, because so far we've seen that Rappersix is the only win condition for skill difference.
Of course.
He's the big carry, but at the same time, maybe that's the reason why Salus went AD carry. Maybe he is like his strategy to every game is not to play his best, but to keep the other the other star player as down as possible.
That's an interesting theory.
He's like the kryptonite.
And we do still see, yeah, my theory is dead. Kalista is going bot lane. What a surprise.
But Solius had already experience with Zavielis, mentioned last week they played Luke Zerat. What do you think? If you're up against Luke Zerat, what can you do in the lane?
I don't know, just get like a Heimerdinger or something? I don't know, how do you even withstand that, to be honest? But if you get a roaming mid laner and an aggressive jungler, you can, you can abuse the bot laners as much as possible before they get like stopwatches to withstand the dives. But you really need to know how to play against that and prepare good dives against wave clearing champions like that.
No, Rapper6 went for the cleanse and seems like, oh, he's back. He sent a little bit, seemed a little bit AFK there. What do you think about cleanse versus Rise? Is it really worth it?
Of course not. I don't know. I think he should have went like with the teleport maybe. To keep his objective clear, to farm it out, get his augments, and start being useful
well, we
in team
might
fights.
have a fight here or not because Valhalla and Crossberry are playing it safe. That would have been probably game over already at minute 1. And well, already first binding caught by Salus, but he does not take a lot of damage. And here's what I say, that binding does not matter.
Already a flash used by Valhalla. And by the way, talking about Tryndamere, have you seen him been playing more AP recently, or is it nerfed already?
I think that, well, last patch or the one before, level 1 Tryndamere spike going in onto
what a
Diaz,
crit.
and well, Diaz has to flash. Eugene playing it smart, did not even burn his ignite over there, and still has his flash, so maybe in a minute or two he'll be ready to dive him. But yeah, Tryndamere was nerfed, his E was given like 2-second bigger cooldown,
yeah.
And that was pretty much specifically to
negate the AP factor.
Yeah, to attack the AP Tryndamere, which I don't like. I really like diversity in League. Being able to play anything you want, and any style you want.
All of the veteran players say the same thing. We just want to play different things. Bored of the game already. And we already see top lane and bot lane having insane priorities. So Graves is able to farm up as much as possible. They're just taking it slow. But what they don't know is if they take it slow, Repressix is going to get huge and carry the game.
Yeah, already see Repressix with the small advantage in mid lane. We are going to need a little bit of assessment here, because you see, Aganthus low on health and on mana, while Rapper6 is playing it pretty conservatively.
Yeah,
That's
he needs to watch his mana, because Rise has a corruption potion. He wants to farm up as much as possible for the tier.
And Salus needs to watch out here, because he's pretty low himself, and if he catches a binding right now, he could be dead in like 1-2.
If he has no potions as well. The bindings seem to be pretty...
Yeah, Crossberry playing it good, but we see Zavielis, his team gets binded, and well, Crossberry is going to fall first blood for
Salus goes down as well.
But Valhalla gets a return kill. Now here comes Big Mac Zavielis with flash, but he's going to save it, and Valhalla with a double kill. And that is a pretty scary prospect if you're Salius and Zavielis, because if Tristana gets rolling early game, she can just all in you every time she sees you.
Man, I have faith. Look, the mid lane, Repressix is winning in farm.
And he's zoning, look at that mid lane knowledge.
Aganthus, he just doesn't understand what's going on in the lane right now. There's 2 scaling champions for skill difference, and the mid lane has more farm than the other, and the bot lane, Tristana, has 2 kills already. It's not even 5 minutes.
Diev's burning flash, getting a push, and a CS advantage. What is happening in this game?
They're just breaking apart skill difference. We see the experience in these players. They understand what they're doing. And by the way, great movement by Big Mac in the bot lane. He responded very quickly to secure the 2 kills for Valhalla. And
Azaleas gets spotted. Now Valhalla with the behave sword 5 minutes in. Well, he is down in CS, but he's probably going to get it back. If you see a huge wave in bot lane
coming, yeah.
And Walker's taking a little bit more than she should have. Gets poked down.
I'm pretty interested in the fact that he bought Corruption Potion, or Pressix. He probably is playing Time Warp Tonic in the mid lane, but I did not check. That's a very smart move by him, picking up a Dark Seal as well. So he's just going to farm up the augments safely.
Do mid lanes even start with Doran's rings at the moment? Because I've seen I check pro builds regularly to just find out if I'm right about something when I'm arguing with people or writing builds. And I see a lot of them actually starting and only going with the Time Warp Portal into Corruption Potion.
There are a lot of champions starting Doran's Ring just because of the mana factor. Actually, Corruption Potion doesn't give that much mana if you want to stay in lane much longer. So Doran's Ring is a bit more efficient in that matter.
And we see DF zoned out, but he has Teleport. And on bot lane, what do we have here? Salus gets 1 kill. Now Valhalla get a turned one. And well...
I mean, that's a shutdown on Tristana. I don't see how that's much worth. The gold lead is even right now.
And Salus is still in lane and still farming.
Oh, what a flash!
Is binding, but I don't know. The inexperience in bot lane maybe? He thought he could turn that, but at the same time...
Oh, what am I looking at?
He is down and on
mid lane
as
solo
well,
kill!
Rapper6 gets the kill onto Agentus.
Solo kill by Rapper6, my man on the Victor. Never doubted him in any moment. Killing Agentus in the mid lane, showing who's the more experienced offlaner here. And
last week we saw Tazes from Turing eSports playing the Victor, and he completely 1v2 the lane. So let's see if Rapper6 can
learn
do
from
the same
him.
here.
Yeah. And oh my god, what am I looking at this game? When did Baltic League become so exciting? Big Mac just showing. You saw that Big Mac was closing out Solius. That's the reason why he went under the turret, maybe to give the kill to Morgana. But he did set the pillar in time, and he did get an assist anyhow, I believe. Or oh no, he didn't actually.
And now Valhalla has to be careful because because Solius is level 6, and there's a big engage factor with the Kalista Thresh lane.
The Tristana and Morgana have decent disengage themselves.
Not if you play like Rosario, but here comes Big Mac. It's
jumping
all
in!
a bait! It's all a bait! And well, Solus is going to be the first one. Fall, one more hit would do it. Valhalla ignited
Ignite
super
is
low.
ticking.
And
Smoke screen.
we can see Yashira turning it around.
Well, and
So
the
what do you
Realm
have
Warp going in,
Against
right?
us with the Realm Warp, and Crossaria will be the next one. So at the end of things, that was just 1 for 2 in favor of for Iron Wolves.
Oh, the Ignite taking off from Zavielis, picking up the kill against Valhalla. Very interesting response.
Yeah, but Graves
Solo kill
got
top lane, by the way.
And solo kill top lane. What is that?
Eugene
Suddenly,
just
we have no action for like 3-4 minutes, and suddenly everyone just starts dying.
everything goes insane.
Now our last hope is the 2 last hopes are Big Mac and Rapper6 because they are still yet to fall. So let's see, maybe they can get like a perfect KDA game.
I don't see how healthy it is to have a Tristana in 9 minutes with 4 kills already. You as a marksman player surely know that once she gets her power spikes, she becomes really strong. So I want to see how
I don't like
Arnold's
the term
handle it.
marksman. It sounds like not right. in my
AD
opinion.
carry.
When they changed it from
Oh wait, there's
AD,
a fighter in the jungle!
And well, Rapper6, will you survive this? He does not have flash or anything, and
Oh,
Agentus
no.
with the last
And in
kill.
the bot lane,
And
Sol
look
is
at
going
that,
out, now they're going
Crossaria
for
claiming the
Zavielis.
kill. Whoa,
what
a
is
lot
going
of
on?
action. And yeah, Rapper6 finally fell. Crossaria and Valhalla taking over the lane. And maybe this switch up is what skill difference needs.
Zavielis left alone under the tower. The cluster shot
He is going to try to turn this. And look at that. Well,
He hit 6.
but he might fall here. What is happening?
Oh, it's going to be alright, but the tower is taking a lot of damage. The first tower yet to fall. Zavielis is very low under the tower.
And Tristana is one of the best AD carries to take the turret. And Valhalla
What is
goes
going
in
on?
with the flash explosive shot. Or was the Buster shot? It was
Buster
the Buster
shot, yeah.
Right.
Basic attack and the Buster shot. And the first tower is surely going down in the bot lane. And skill difference just showing the skill difference in the
And
bot
we
lane.
can see pings going out on top lane. Yashiro is there, and he was
He's
spotted
spotted.
out. Diaz wants a little bit of that. Now smoke screen is not
still
going to
hits.
stop him because Mundo goes where he pleases.
That's
Yashiro
a
has to flash one more cleaver.
We'll see a
Will
kill for
him.
sure, yeah!
And look at that, Diaz with a flash and a kill. He has ultimate running. Eugene cannot catch up. And well, that's going to be a clean turn from dive.
Dio's just
Coming from
screaming,
Diaz.
get out of Big Mac's jungle. Oh my
Yeah.
god. And in the bot lane we still see the pressure was not let down and they did pick up a 5th kill onto Solius already, now going for the Infernal Drake. Everything is going according to plan for skill difference. They're just scaling up, racking up the kills. Everything is going great. They haven't lost a tower yet, even.
And now Tristan with 2k in the bank now, Diaz. Finds
Trish doing
another member on top lane, dodges the hook, but he is getting low and there's no way how you can
ultimate,
survive
yeah.
versus Tryndamere. But Xavier's got the kill, so that's pretty good. And
Raptor
well,
No.
Raptor 6, that's where you take Ignite.
Oh, wait, but there's a rise behind him. Let's see if he takes enough damage to go down here. He's actually going for the dive. The Chaos Storm goes out, and he does survive for
Raptor
now.
6, can you make the hero play?
Oh, he does not have enough damage. That's just going to be a kill for Agentus again. But there's an answer in top lane already. No one to defend bot lane, by the way, but Kalista does not do too much damage to towers anyhow.
Well, Diaz will be dead probably fast enough because Kalista can't really push in the waves super fast before Hurricane.
What Graves should have been doing all this time was pushing out the mid lane to...
Yeah, what is Graves doing? He's taking the Raptors?
or something, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he got the Raptors, so... He's like, Big Mac, I got you there, but Big Mac said, I don't care, I'm just gonna take the Rift
He's
Curl.
walking through 2 pink wards, not even checking a single bush.
Yeah,
Big
Xavier
Mac.
Ellis is going to contest the Rift Curl.
I think they just want to get the tower top lane and leave the Herald for a later time. They're just stalling there, setting up some vision, but Zovelis isn't scared at all in the river alone for now.
And now Valhalla get to turret on the top lane, and well, if you're ahead on Tristan, you can just snowball the game out of control. Taking the turrets is an easy task, nor upper 6 on the flank, but he is standing on a ward. So let's see.
Will the hook the hook hits onto Repressix? Is he going to go down? Let's see what happens. The Chaos Storm does... Oh, he didn't have Chaos Storm. The Gravity Field was useless, and that's just
And
another
a couple
kill.
more seconds till the cleanse. But now, Big Mac with the Eye of the Herald has to pop the ultimate to run away. Now,
the Black
Flash
Shield?
comes in from Agentus, but that's on a Black Shield. Now let's see a little bit of damage from the explosive shot.
Okay, let's see. What did I lose? That's going to probably be a tower bot lane. Maybe not yet. A tower top lane for sure. They did grab the Herald though. And,
And well, DFC is trying to stop Eugene.
he does have ulti.
Eugene uses the Ignite and he's just going to, slay
Yeah, as
Diaz
we
on bot lane.
mentioned. Once the Grievous Wounds come in.
And now Valhalla once more, he wants to carry this game,
Oh
gets
my
a
God.
shutdown. And well, the mid third should be falling pretty soon. There is Graves coming, but I don't know if he can defend this. He has to be careful, and
Oh,
Eye
there's
of
a
the Herald gets broken, and they want to go for 2 turrets here.
Yeah, but the
Seems.
top and bot tower go down as well. I don't like how skill difference are trading these objectives. They're just... The control is slipping out of their hands. As I can see, the Herald is going to take 1.5 towers in the mid lane, maybe even 2 towers.
Yeah,
as
2
there's no
turrets
one to
for sure.
defend. Why
And
is,
with Tristan, you can just take turrets on your knees. You
why
can
is
see
Xavier's
on
bot
the-
lane?
On the next back, Tristan will already have 2 items. A rapid fire cannon. I don't know how you can stop him. I mean, we already seen that Valhalla is manly enough to go for those dives even without vision.
They could have defended the mid lane, the second tower for sure, if Xavelis wasn't bot lane trying to hold Eugene's hand in an attempt to push out the wave or something. I don't really see much logic in that.
Also, what do you think about Dark Harvest on Graves? I agree that Dark Harvest is good on something like Garen in jungle, but
I totally agree with the Garen pick, but a lot of people tend to go for Dark Harvest if they're really experienced and they're confident on Graves, but more inexperienced players like to go for Fleet Footwork, which I like as well.
I believe versus these tanks, because Dark Harvest, okay, you get an extra 3 damage on the Mundo. It's not
Oh,
gonna
wait,
stop
there's
the Realm Warp. He's going
the
to be
gravity
stopped
field
by the
stopped!
gravity.
Repressix gets a kill onto Solis. The Gravity Field stops the Realm Warp. What a great play. Get out of skill differences jungle. What are you doing? Iron Wolves.
But I know what Eugene's doing. Look at that, he has Tiamat, he has Phantom Dancer and Berserker Boots. He does not care, and it seems like skill difference does not care either, because no one is answering this push by
And
Eugene.
Mundo, yeah, he doesn't even have Ninja Tabbies yet. He can't withstand the pressure of Tryndamere. As
But
of now.
at least Diaz knew what he was getting into. He got the budget boots.
On the budget boots, of course, he won't have enough resources to stack up items as easily as other champions.
I disagree with him finishing the Sunfire Cape because I don't know.
He could have used the cloth armor for Ninja Tabbies way earlier, I think, but
And on top of that, getting the not the completed Thorn Mail, but the component of it Would be much better versus the Trinidad.
For sure. Maybe just he wanted the completed soundfire so he can clear the minion waves under the tower, so Trinidad can't get as much damage to the turret. That might be a good factor.
But yeah, about Graves, I feel like versus a big tanks like these ones, press the attack would be much better.
Will we see an aggressive play from Skill Difference in the mid lane? Fresh and Kalista are a bit mispositioned. The pings are coming out on my way. And Big Mac is moving in. A pillar going to stop Xavielis in his path. A flash from Tristana coming on forward, forcing Solis' flash as well. And it's Xavielis down in the mid lane. They're pushing further. And a laser from Repressix won't reach Solis, but he has to base. Wow, Agentus is split pushing, Eugene is backing up, and
they're going for the inhibitor.
Inhibitor tower going down for sure, skill difference showing the skill difference in this game. And that's an inhibitor, 16th minute, and no towers taken on the sidelines. No one was doing anything while they were making this proactive play against Iron Wolves.
Now, what I want to see is skill difference finishing the game as fast as possible and awakening the beast that is Iron Wolves. I want to see Iron Wolves angry
in the second game.
Yeah, that is for now my focus on this. Now Eugene and Yoshiro want to contest this Infernal Drake. It's 3v4 and
they get the Drake, and now Tristana is going for Solis. He is flashless, he will be going down to Buster Shot, but now meanwhile Dievs is going down.
Misses. Now let's see what else can be done here. Again, the super low. Can Big Mac chase it down? He flashes, but again, this flashes as well. One more hit will do it.
And this goes down.
Eugene gets the return kill, but that's a 2 for 2.
And the Drake goes down.
Two Infernal Drakes already. This Tristana is going to be huge. And look at that. Tristana did not go for the rapid fire cannon, which is interesting. She realizes that she needs to solo carry this game, and every little damage will help her doing that. Went for the static shiv.
She's going to go for Infinity Edge right now for sure, and if she gets that item completed on top of 2 Infernal Drakes, it's going to be a very dangerous champion now. And I mean, a tower going down for bot lane, that's not too much of a problem because the tier 1 tower in mid lane still stands. Repressix controlling his lane very well.
You're not going to get that third without Rift Herald, and especially versus Victor and Tristana.
Of course, yeah. They need to like slip up very heavily to give up the mid lane tower.
Now the problem is skill difference, and especially Valhalla is so ahead, they could burst down the Nashor, but Nashor's still not alive.
Yeah, maybe some skeptics would say that the gold lead isn't huge at all, but the item spikes.
Look at the gold lead, that's like 3k onto Valhalla.
And the marksman gold lead is insane, and the top laners, it's like Tryndamere and Mundo. The gold lead doesn't matter almost at all.
Mundo does not need that much items to be useful.
Exactly, that's like not a factor at all, so having that much gold onto the Tristana will be huge in team fights.
I would actually like to see Dievs now just running towards top lane and forcing Eugene to join up with his team. Because if Mundo goes top now, they can just run it down top lane.
Maybe they're just taking it slow.
Eugene already going top realizes that
he does have teleport.
Is nothing in this game.
That the tower is slowly getting chipped away. The mid lane will push up for sure. Zavel is backing 4 wards probably.
And now Mundo with the split push game.
Yeah, he is building up a pretty big wave. They're probably just waiting around for Baron, setting up a bot lane wave. So
do they have a ward? They do not have a ward.
They could just walk up to it, maybe leave Victor to like clear the waves in top lane and just deny the vision. But no, they're just taking it slow.
And Binding goes on to Yoshiro. Has to use the ultimate.
And
Valhalla is going in, but he's taking the hook and he's going to fall. Xavielis with the plays, and now Solis even saves him there. And a big misplay coming through from skill differences, 80 carry.
Ooh, and the binding hits, it's okay, they will disengage, they did get a tower, bot lane
and now Eugene can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, what skill difference need to do now is they, while backing up, they had to set up as much vision as possible in the jungle or around the Baron pit, so it would be safe for them to back off and reset and get the items, wait for Tristana to respawn while Mundo just deals with the Tryndamere bot lane.
I think that skill difference does not have much time. Okay, they get Victor and Tristana, but this Tryndamere is going to be unstoppable. Agentis is scaling as well.
Yeah, and it's not like these champions are very good at sieging or engaging. Like, what do we have? Tristana, Morgana, Trundle, and Victor.
So I have a theory that skill difference now needs to go all or nothing. Repressix needs to sell those Doran's rings and upgrade the Magi's. and go like, I don't know. If Raptor 6 does not get enough damage to just one-shot someone when they jump in, it's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, and we do see that they still don't have... Oh, and the Morello finished for Rise, so that's going to be more grievous wounds on the team of Iron Wolves. And they're grouping up at Baron. They should start it before it's too late for Tryndamere to not be answered. They should
because
start
Tryndamere will just take the inhibitor turret.
It's impossible for him to hold... Oh, wait, actually, a lot of damage going out to Tryndamere. He's actually very low already.
And here comes the dividends from buying tabbies. And, well, Eugene, you're in trouble now. You're in big trouble now.
Where's the gold lead now? A solo kill from Dios in the bot lane, but there's nothing that skill difference can do.
And, well, we have a flank across area with the Morgana ultimate.
Oh, they're trapped, the
pillar and
gravity
the zone.
field.
And we get 2 kills coming in.
Teleport
Valhalla
Mundo.
with the resets.
That's 3 kills, 4 kills already. That's only Solis alive.
And they might even push for the game. Or can they? 30 seconds on the rise.
They're just going for the inhibitor, setting vision in the topside jungle and trying to control the Baron for sure. So that the objective is just to get the inhibitor now and get out.
Can't they just rush the inhibitor and take the Baron, because 25 seconds on the Graves, they got a lot of damage.
Rise is dead as well. They have no wave clear, but nah, they're just taking it slow, Wow, so exciting.
And it seems like pings go down, they will go for the Baron.
And the gold lead in the top lane did not matter at all. Eugene just missed
Now,
playing.
Eugene with the Infinity Edge, he took a little bit more tower shots than he should have.
They started already.
And yeah, Graves is still dead. Only now responding. Salius, can you go for the 1v5?
If they fail this is going to be huge, because the top lane wave is enough
Xavier
for Iron Wolves to finish.
And Eugene is running bot. Baron gets secured.
They just need to get out ASAP now and clear out the waves in all of the lanes.
Seems like Iron Wolves will not contest this.
Okay, top lane wave will be pushed out. They probably want to get the mid lane tower or just get control of Drake for now.
I think this is a perfect opportunity for Raptor 6 to start the slow push on top lane. Because, they're going for the Drake and they can just push bot lane afterwards with the Baron buff. He should just clear 3 minions without the cannon.
Yeah, but
and
the Baron...
then it would be perfect.
What? How did he go down? They face checked the jungle. Tristana goes down already. No, it's
Big Mac has to use the flash, and it's a big collapse for Iron Wolves. Can they turn this around? They get Big Mac as well. Diaz will be the next one to fall. Black Shield still on, and a big play coming through. Ooh, and Diaz survives. Okay, Raptor 6 is back with the fast recall. He'll be able to wave clear this. Now mid lane is pushing in for skill difference, so Iron Wolves do not have much time if they want to stick around, but they don't. They're low on health bars. Salius is recalling. And yeah,
it was
Valhalla already caught out 2 times in super important moments.
That's true. It was a big slip up for skill difference, but they do not lose a lot. It's just some damage on bot lane.
Is stacking up those minions we already see on the minimap. It's pretty huge. And what Drake is that is Mountain Drake does not really help Iron Wolves to defend this.
But it kind of helps if skill defense slip up again, and they have a Mountain Drake, they will have enough damage to finish up the game very quickly if skill difference do slip up once again. And that's just going to be a bigger threat for skill difference. They need to play safe, they need to keep the Tristana alive. The Baron is still on for them. They need to send someone with the Baron buff top lane and use this wave that's been stacking up. But they had to get mid lane priority as well, which they failed to do. And alright, they're just going to try to siege top lane while all of Iron Wolves are
there are going to be 2 cannons once the wave crashes into turrets, so they will get the turret or at least get a lot of damage, because if Tristana can get 1 E down with all the procs, she can just one-shot the turret pretty much. Let's see.
Yeah, they just need to abuse the cannon minions because there's no one to actually clear them with the
Logantis with the big spread damage. They have to be careful. Now that is one thing that helps the defense with champions like Rise and then Sivir. Salus jumping in.
If they can't win a 4v4 here, if they are forced to back off, that's
Raptor 6 instant cleanses. Look at that. He knows what's up.
What was that? Oh my god, the Chaos Storm goes down. If they cannot siege with a Baron buff 4v4 top lane with the tower already being down, that's a huge problem for skill difference. How can they not do that? It was just one good trade from Agentus.
This is like the 3rd red buff that Eugene is taking. I would say Eugene is a huge problem for skill difference.
But we did see Dievs dealing with this huge problem
Diev's
before.
still not going for Dranduns. I don't know what's up. That's like the perfect item versus Tryndamere. It slows Tryndamere down. It negates the crit damage. And what do we have here? An invade. They get spotted. And now it seems like that Iron Wolves are on the offense. But it's just skill difference. Not realizing that they're strong enough, because if you see something like this, you just run down mid.
Yeah, they're just too scared. As I said, with the Siege top lane, they just couldn't figure out how to answer this. And Zavel is moving in, trying to pick up the Morgana, but the Black Shield will stop the hook. And now he's binded a lot of damage.
Well, Valhalla getting a lot of damage on
Oh, and
Zavel
again, it's picked off. But the Lantern will be enough. No, there's a jump
And
against
Solius
Solius.
used the blast plan, has to flash as well. Still does not have
But they're
flash,
cut
couple
off. They're
seconds.
cut off. Can't they just chase them down? They're just cut off there. What are they doing?
And Realm Warp will get them to
Oh
safety.
my god, but it's...
Meanwhile, on top lane, or bot lane, Eugene
He's
will
dead.
get the kill onto Dievs. One more hit will do it, and we have it now. What can skill difference get from this? Nothing.
Oh my god, what am I watching? Couldn't they just chase down them? Bot lane, they were cut off from the tower. They had no means to escape. They should have just run at them. And I don't know. I mean, it was a bit lucky for Iron Wolves that the blast plant was there. The lantern was sure to stop them.
Now,
But,
what are some important power specs for Victor to really just one-shot someone like Solius or Agentus?
I mean, he should have just gone for Rabadons right here and now. That is at least what I would do. Maybe get the Rhyalize, so it would be an easier time for Tristana to kill off the front line and all of the champions on the side of Iron Wolves. I mean, yeah, probably I would just go for Rhyalize and play the support role.
And well,
Tristana,
Zavielis and Solius, they are paying it out
Death
heavily.
Bush.
I think skill difference knows what's up. Now let's see if Valhalla just jumps in.
Okay,
Across the
okay.
area with the
He saw.
Airy proc is going to find them.
Yeah. Oh, Big Mac in a bit of trouble? No?
And well, can they... Well,
Okay.
skill difference is playing super safe, too safe. That's even not safe, that's just bad in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would they wait for so long? Rice is going to get his Void Staff very soon as well.
Tristana is already with her power spike, 3 items. She does not need more to close out the game.
I don't understand why Dievs is going for Spirit Visage and Varmox. It's so useless against the Tryndamere. It's like I don't know.
Now let's see if Dievs has flash this time. Already popped his ultimate, so Eugene will have an opening for like 40 seconds.
Why isn't he going for Executioner's Calling as well against Mundo? Why? I mean,
If you just build Thornmail component, I cannot remember how it was called today.
the Bramble West?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you just get Bramble West, it's everything you need.
Yeah, exactly. He's like going for healing and magic resist right now. I don't understand how it works out.
Because he will never be in a position to teamfight with Eugene perm pushing bot.
I'm praying for skill difference right now. They're cut off
And
misposition.
well,
Big
Mac
Mac.
gets cooked.
And that's
Does
going to
not
be a
take a
room
lot
prison.
of damage.
Yeah, but gravity field will make arrows back off. They did
Now
seem
the
a bit
Baron is
scared.
coming up in 30 seconds.
Just
And
move
so
in,
it makes
Zavielis.
Drake. And ooh,
That's going to
Solius
be-
saving Zavielis.
That's an ultimate from Callista. Nothing else used by skill difference.
And
So-
now the Baron will be cleared of vision. Can they actually find all the wards?
They just need to force a fight. Tryndamere is being such a nuisance in the bot lane.
Getting
But-
the
oh no,
inhibitor
he's
turret
actually
already.
really low.
He took a lot of tower shots, I guess.
There's a team fight in the middle and already Zavielis goes down. Now they're moving in further. Tristana wasn't even there to get an assist, so this must have been Victor dealing a lot of damage already. Now they just need to engage. Tryndamere is really low without an ultimate. Just go for Baron. Do something. Skill difference, please.
Do you really want to go for 50-50 versus Graves, who can just ultimate over the wall? He's 2 levels ahead, so rank 3 ultimate coming in from
They just need to
Yashiro.
bait out the fight. I mean, how is Callista gonna escape? She doesn't have ultimate as well.
So
They just need
let's
to
see
move in,
if
move
Callista
in.
can escape. She
He's
cannot. Dropper 6.
Oh, but the Tryndamere
Kills
gets
him.
a kill onto Dievs
He's
without
going
an
to get the
ultimate.
inhibitor as well. So let's see. Can
Okay,
Yashiro
50-50?
steal this? They stop the Baron at 2k.
Oh, he's stunned, he's stunned, he's stunned!
And yeah, good play from Dropper 6. He's really the standout player in this game.
You saw the pillar blocking off Graves. He couldn't dash out of the gravity field. What a great combo by skill difference. But please, Dievs, you are literally the one guy who has to stand against Tryndamere. These itemization mistakes might cost the game, but he finally gets the Bramble.
Yeah, 30 minutes into the game. And now Eugene, well, now they will get second Drake, which is Ocean Drake. at this point, I don't think it matters.
I mean,
But the third Baron from skill difference, can they actually close this out?
I mean, it's always a great honor to get to Drake when playing against Big Mac. So even Ocean Drake is enough to show power against these Latvian superstar junglers.
Now, I don't know if they really wanted to take the Drake because they just spawned Elder Drake coming in like 6 minutes. So
6 minutes, that's a bunch. They just need to go for the inhibs. They need to set the waves properly. Top
and
lane.
well,
Okay,
Big
just
Mac
move in.
engage.
Just move in. Train the
Again,
top
just
lane.
will
Mundo,
get
please
survive
take
with Salius with the 8th
That's
day
game.
of the game now. We can see Diaz teleporting in.
That's
Eugene
game.
is trying to recall. Well, can they turn this?
Oh
Eugene
my
has a
God.
lot of damage. And Diaz gets cooked but takes
The
no
gravity
damage in
field
return.
stops
First turret
Xavielis.
falls. Soul will Xavielis. Now Eugene from the side is trying to flank, trying to do something.
They're going for Eugene,
And
but he
he
flashes
is
on.
going to
Tristana
get
goes down.
Valhalla, but
Will they
now
finish
the-
the game? They're going for the dashes.
And
It's skill
first team comes
difference.
down for skill difference of the back of Rapper 6
Oh
and
my
Big Mac.
god. And it's skill difference taking the first game. Ironball is going to be mad and ready for the second game. I want to see a 2-0. I don't know about you, but oh my god, look at the Eugene damage. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think it matters because he was just whopping Diaz, whipping Diaz left and right, taking the damage. But still, yeah, Valhalla had a great early game. His team set him up for success, but he was not. He was not ready to carry. I think in his first game in BSL.
yeah, I don't know. It's so crazy. This is just the new marksman coming in for skill difference, just pulling out these Tristana plays. And, you know, even if skill difference made so many slip-ups, Arrows wasn't ready to punish that. And that's just amazing. What I returned to BSL, I see how Big Mac plays, and I'm absolutely amazed. Taking down Arrows. Props to you guys.
And yeah, first game was super scary. What do you think for the second game? What are we going to see? Is Salish just going to first pick Zed or something?
I think they just need to. They could have even played with the same draft. If this was the same draft for the second game, Arrows will win because I think skill difference have the confidence now, and they're going to make much more misplays. And Arrows will be much calmer right now, maybe more like, you know, composed, and they're just going to answer to bad plays much better.
But at the same time, you know how it is when you're playing with Big Mac. You're just in on the emotions. You feel like you can do anything.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
let's see if skill difference can actually take the game 2 from Armos as well. Till then, we'll have the short break. Remember to write #Vault probably after the second game or maybe previously. We don't know yet. We're going to give away 10 euros of Vault credits. Now, if you are the winner, you'll have to write an email saying that you're the winner to the BSL email, which is like bsl@bsl.pro. So #Vault, and we'll be right back.
Go big, go boom, with guns of boom. Like the sound of big booming 4v4 friend fragging action? We'll fix you up. Go big, go boom, with guns of boom.
Lešik, butik, jau viss ir redzēts. Killer, tas viss ir redzēts. Skandāls, secret, viss ir redzēts. Creepy, crazy, jā, viss ir redzēts.
Pārsteidz mani. Pārsteidz mani. Pārsteidz mani. Un tagad pārsteidz mani.
Lūdzu, Jaunā Helio interaktīvā televīzija nomaina Lattelecom ITV. Televizors, tālrunis un planšete darbojas kā viens vesels. Tagad pārvaldi un aizraujies pilnīgi jaunā līmenī. Izklaide progresē. Helio.
Bending over backwards, twisting off the wrapper, just to see what's underneath. Oh, dirty little Cupid, she made me do cute shit. Baby, having fun with me, but I don't mind, don't mind, don't mind, don't mind for you. You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try. You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try.
This ain't what it seems, girl. You're my little teen, girl. Knocking at your door, I want the candy Halloween, girl. It was nice to eat you. I mean, it's nice to meet you. I might twist my words, say too much and get a sweet tooth. Wait, mama said you gotta watch your hell now. Hey, things are getting heated, watch your milk now. Wait, baby, tell me what you need right now.
You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try. You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try. Making waves with you. No, no, no. Wanna taste of you. You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try. You're my candy, baby. You're my trick or treat. You're my chocolate with a little something in between. You're my candy, baby. Crave you all the time. 100 flavors, you're the only one I wanna try.
Set out, left off from the shore. She thinks it's buried deep right now. I've reached the top. I'm falling right back down to earth. It's calling now. Feast my eyes upon this wasteland. Right now the map's becoming clearer. It's all in my perspective. becomes so clear to me. Not all treasures buried, it's all in your head. Just try to hear me out. They've got you locked up and out. Right.
Why should we stay here when we could run free? Who would we be if you weren't with me? No, I'm never going home again. We're like animals in the dark. Where we live, I make pretend we're lost forever.
Welcome back to the BSL. Still Derek Danger and Arlight are your hosts for these League of Legends games. So if you just came to our stream, we already had one game of the best of two today between Skill Difference versus Iron Wolves, where Skill Difference took the victory.
Yeah, absolutely crazy match. Great performance overall by Skill Difference. Big Mac and Valhalla showing off their skills. Repressix not feeding, always fantastic. Maybe the DF's itemization could have changed just a tiny bit, but they did pull it off. A clutch solo kill by him. And overall, just a surprise to me. A surprise.
And yeah, if you just came, let's show who is actually playing on the teams. Because for some players, the names in-game are different. The games, well, the names on the real names. So for Iron Wolves, we got Eugene in the top lane. Again, is in the jungle. Salus mid lane, Yashiro and Zavielis in bot.
And for Skill Difference, it's Divs in top lane, Big Mac in the jungle. It's going to be Repressix mid lane for this game, probably still. Marksman, Valhalla, and the support Cross Zarya.
And well, we are jumping into the champion select for game 2. This time, Arrows on the blue side, so what do you expect? I expect for them to be hungry this game.
I want to see if they want to leave Akali open this time. Maybe Skill Difference will be the ones to ban it out. And yeah, just want to see an angry Akali from Solis in the mid lane.
Well, but we've seen so far that the answer to Akali, it was not Solis' Akali, but still the answer to Akali has been Swain so far. We've seen it 2 games. First one, imagine like facing, getting 3-0 on Akali and then not being able to do anything.
I mean, that's just an inexperienced Akali player to me. Going 3-0 on such an assassin, getting the snowball up, and just failing to execute it. And Morgana, Tristana, Trundle taken away all of the comfort chances.
Big respect coming towards Skill Difference, so.
I want to see if all 5 champions will be the ones banned out from Skill Difference, the ones that played the previous game. That would be pretty interesting.
Now, what was banned in the first one? Because there was one DF's champion, Poppy's open, and we get Akali first pick. So, alright, probably for Salis, is taking mid lane this time.
For sure, yeah. But you were talking about Swain being an answer to Akali. I would not agree. I would love to stomp a Swain as an Akali mid lane myself. I would rather answer it with
Yasuo.
Yasuo is fine. Repressix on the Yasuo, that would be entertaining.
Well, that would be a joy, and I think that is going to be Repressix on the Yasuo. So, skill matchup on mid lane, but pound for pound, which is the better champion in mid lane, like in this matchup?
Akali for sure. Still, I feel comfortable playing Akali against the Yasuo myself. I would like them to flex a Gragas here, actually. Skarner is absolutely useless. As a pick here right now, what are they thinking? Gragas is certainly one of the best picks against Akali, by the way, because he can use his ultimate or the body slam to, you know, drop enough control on the Shroud.
Akali goes into Shroud, you
throw the cask,
and once she's visible,
exactly,
Yasuo can ultimate, and that's actually a great combo there. And Olaf and Camille now Iron Wolves are angry. That is already looking pretty scary.
I just can't imagine this corner being useful at all. Why would he pick it so early?
But at the same time, it's Big Mac, so...
I mean, of course, no doubt. He must have a plan, Maybe they can get a bot lane strong enough to set up kills against them, and the Cho'Gath
is, I would say, pretty good into Camille, because Camille needs too many items to actually start fighting Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has great sustain. Now all the aggressive runes have been nerfed, like Comet is not as strong as before, Scorch is not as strong as before, versus Cho'Gath you just scale as Camille or you lose the lane. And if Cho'Gath can get like 1 or 2 kills early, maybe Big Mac can help him out there, then Cho'Gath can just roll over the Camille.
That's true, but I can imagine Olaf and Camille having such an easy time, even diving the Cho'Gath in the top lane. I'm not sure about the whole draft phase in general so far, and yeah, I don't know, what can they answer these 3 aggressive picks with? Like, all of them like diving in, showing off their mechanical skills. I mean, maybe Olaf not being the most mechanical champion, but still fulfills the role perfectly as a dive champion.
Now bot lane is still yet to be locked in. Asta, Varus banned out, and Pike, Draven, so both bot lanes are still to be decided.
Oh wait, Yeso is actually the Vladimir.
Alright, so that changes everything a little bit, or a lot.
God. Wait, Vladimir into an Akali? I mean...
Well, you played Vladimir a little bit, I think.
Buddy,
You know
I don't know.
You know what's happening here. And Xayah, a great champion in this situation, because Xayah can escape pretty much everything that Ironwolves wants to throw at her.
Yeah, okay, Ropresix, please open up the stream right now. Hear me out. Get the Predator. Skarner, get the Predator as well. Farm out the lane. Don't die to the Akali. And just use the double Predator pressure to, I don't know, force plays onto this Lucian, for example, who doesn't have greatest disengage.
And well, but last week with crazy Aurelia game, we saw that Yashiro can pretty much 1v2 the lane. Because there was one moment at the game where Zavielis was, no joke, sitting in the mid lane bush for 2 minutes, while Yashiro was 1v2ing and pushing in the enemy bot lane.
That sounds absolutely crazy.
And here we have Rakan. That's more of a takeaway, but in this case, they need an engage in their team.
I mean, we did see Zavielis on a Rakan several times last season as well. The performance was very scary.
And
so
Alistar banned out, so Alistar is one of the biggest counters to Rakan in that sense. I would say that
Lulu is a great pick here, by the way.
Yeah, Lulu is a great... I don't know if that's a great pick. It's an okayish pick.
I'm not talking about the lane maybe, but in general, they have these 5 champions that are trying to dive the enemies, and if we have a Lulu to counter like 2 champions jumping on one target, Lulu knocks both of them up, and then a Yasuo just uses his last breath and cleans up the fight together with Xayah, who has great disengage as well. I mean, maybe the draft is
I
not
have
too
a
bad.
better pick in mind. Much better pick.
Tell me all about it.
What do you think? Which is the champion that was banned in the first game and is the best, pretty much champion in the game of stopping someone jumping onto you?
Ooh, the Poppy, man. Are you
The
talking about Poppy?
And Poppy support versus Rakan. It's like, there's nothing Rakan can do.
That's true.
He can never use the grand entrance.
Wait, really? Why didn't they pick Poppy? Because there's like an Akali with dashes, there's the Camille with dashes, Rakan, Lucian. I mean, Diabs, please, buddy, get a hold of yourself. I don't know who's...
Well, maybe they just thought that Poppy was banned, because yeah, Akali was picked. Usually you answer that with like Poppy and Gragas. Well,
okay.
in a perfect world scenario with great teams playing with one another, because Akali on her own, okay, she's super strong, but there are more than enough ways how to stop her.
I don't know, just seeing the top and jungle champions, Cho'Gath and Skarner, being so vulnerable targets against dive champions like Camille and Olaf, they could have just went with like Gragas Poppy, guys. I don't know. You know, that's just, you know, my 2 cents in the draft phase.
Well, about 2 cents, previously we mentioned about Vault giveaway. Now, it's happening now. And I would like to congratulate the winner here and now. 10 euros of all credit, order something today, maybe tomorrow, whenever you're hungry. It's the weekend, so just chill out, get some food, and send us pictures of how it went. And well, more about the game, I don't know. Maybe we saw that Ropersix played above my expectations in mid lane first
That's
game.
true, he was doing really fine.
And well, okay, a Fed Akali is super scary. What do you think about Fed Vladimir?
I mean, I don't know, this is like a tough thing to think about. Vladimir in general is really good into those champions, like 5 squishy champions that are trying to dive you. Vladimir answers that really well, but I don't know how he's going to withstand such a player as Solius on an Akali. Akali is a strong pick against Vladimir, by the way, just saying.
Why so?
Not like I'm losing as Vladimir against Akali, nothing like that, but I don't know, the champion, he's not big pressure in the lane. You know, Vladimir is not big pressure in the lane, even though he has like these AoE spells that are not targeted to deal with Shroud. He's still not the best champion to pick into Akali, and anytime someone tries to take Vladimir away from me, I'm very comfortable with going Akali against that.
And now let's see. Because from the picks so far, it seems that Solius wants another go at AD carry.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Wait, is this like a role swap? Or...
Well, probably unofficial because, I don't know, maybe Solius just wants to win a game of playing AD carry. He won it with Lux, but that does not count. That's like cheating.
Yeah, I mean... Oh my god, if Iron Wolves haven't...
What if that is Lucian mid versus Vladimir? Lucian mid is pretty good in my opinion versus
Do you
Vladimir.
want
I
to
don't know how to play Vladimir, but I know that when I'm up against the Vladimir...
As a Lucian, then it's,
yeah,
it's pretty comfortable, but how can you imagine an Akali standing together with a Rakan against the Xayah in the lane? I can't
2v2, they're bad, but...
But...
If a Gantish just completely ignores his topside jungle, and literally, I'm not joking, they could literally 3v2 lane from minute 1, maybe Olaf takes the red buff. Skarner will... Skarner can get like level 6 when Olaf still has level 4. They will not do anything. They can just... Yeah, it's probably going to be mid Akali, but bot lane, it could work just as fine because you take Doran Shield, you take Last Wind and Bone Plating from Resolve, and nothing's going to stop you because Akali, I don't know how she heals, but it's too much.
She does heal a lot, but the thing is, when she wants to be sustainable and heal in the lane, she gives up a lot of pressure in the lane because you have to wait like a lot for your energy to go up, so you can't spam your Qs to clear the wave.
If only we still had the energy runes.
Oh, of course, energy runes would help a lot in that department, but yeah, she has to wait a lot to get enough energy for her Q to actually heal, so she's giving up some wave clear, so she can't spam Q as much. She has to wait up for the energy if she wants to heal.
And now first game, Valhalla had a great opening on the Tristana. This time Xayah, I would say Xayah is a much better hyper carry than Tristana, at least with this itemization in this meta.
Against this team comp as well.
Yeah, against this team comp, especially Lucian, Rakan, they want to go in. Well, every member from Iron Wolves wants to go in, and that's like a dream for Xayah because Xayah always wants to kite back.
Yeah, she always wants people to clump up against her, uses her ultimate, then calls up the feathers, roots everyone in place, and then there's Vladimir coming in, Cho'Gath, Skarner, everyone to finish them off.
Versus this team comp, when the AD carry itemization changed, that was like mid-season or something, no one knew what to build on any of AD carries, so I tried building Essence Reaver on all of them, and on Xayah it's actually pretty okay-ish, especially versus teams like this. Imagine like you ultimate because you need to disengage from some Predator Olaf.
The cooldown.
And then you have a root on like 3, maximum 4-second cooldown.
Of course, yeah.
You just instantly root them. You do not have as much damage, but you have Vladimir for that, you have Skarner for that. And if no one can touch you, you're just doing perfect job as an AD carry.
I see what you mean. So you're just saying...
It's not good though. It's not good in any sense, but it is playable. Good. I could win games with that.
I mean, it sounds
Seeing
good,
how Solius played first game, I dominate Solius with that.
Oh, that's a big statement. But
that's a big statement. I'm a big player.
Oh, I see.
2 days ago, I finally got to D4 after 14 promos.
Oh my god!
I got to D4. It was in a span of like 3 days. I had 14 promos. It was all unlucky. I did not do anything wrong. As though
I did not do anything wrong.
everything was perfect.
Just the perfect player.
Perfect player.
Coming up with perfect statements.
That's why I'm casting, because I would feel bad to just crush these kids.
That's very true. That's why I didn't play the second season as well, you know. That's why we're standing here talking over all these...
We are the best, giving you the best, so...
Yeah, of course.
And I don't know.
Predator, Repressix, thank you, my boy.
Yeah.
He heard me out. Predator on this corner as well, obviously. Yeah, I mean, if they pull this off, they can pull it off. I do have faith. The champions are great. The draft is okay. They can withstand these champions. Just mid lane and top lane are gonna have to try and not give away too much kills to the Olaf, because the pressure from those champions is going to be insane. They just need to withstand it, get enough gold. Similar to the last game, they just need to scale up, get Vladimir some kills, Zaya some kills. I mean, I hope Dievs doesn't think that he needs Bramblevest this game as well. Maybe he actually does. I don't know. Just don't rush it, bro.
Well, Bramblevest is not the worst thing. It's actually Tabbies and Bramblevest is one of the best items versus Camille. In early game, you see, Camille does not have Comet this time.
Oh yeah, she's going to go for right clicks.
Camille is going for press the attack, so that signifies that it's even better for Gentis to sit top lane, since you can just amplify Olaf's damage. Now, if all they need to do in early game is for Big Mac to just spot where Agentis is and keep away from him. Do not fight the Olaf under no conditions. Cho'Gath versus Camille, especially Camille with the press the attack, will always lose straight up versus the Cho'Gath, because Cho'Gath has too much damage early game, too much sustain. You can never get Cho'Gath out of the lane.
That's true.
You can never engage on him. And Camille needs like 2.5 items to actually start fighting him.
Yeah, they just need
so that's going to be pressure on top lane. Maybe Deus is feeling really like a god this game. He feels so confident that he actually takes Demolish as the summoner spell.
I mean,
and Demolish and Cho'Gath. Once you get a couple of items, you can just take 2/3 of the turret with just one Demolish proc.
Why not go for like Protobot as well? Maybe Sork Shoes. I mean,
an interesting story actually. A couple of weeks ago, I remember on which account I was playing. I have so many accounts.
Don't tell to Riot Games though. It's.
Is it not allowed to have many accounts?
I mean,
all of them. I leveled all of them.
Okay, sure.
I've leveled like 7 accounts so far.
What are you doing with your life?
And don't ask me. I do not want to answer truthfully.
Okay.
And we are in the game.
All right.
But yeah, I was playing 3 games in a row. I had the same Veigar mid.
Oh my god.
In my team or enemy team, he rushed Proto Belt and there was no way of stopping him, especially as an AD carry.
Did he go Protobot as Predator as well, or something else?
I think he had something else. He had like Proto Belt and Comet or something, but
I see.
He like Proto Belt caged you every time he got in range. And
Wait, what is Zavielis doing right now?
What is
I've seen this in the Russian league. We did this with Shen and Gragas before as well. They did spot out the Zaya.
They want to cheese them, that's for sure, but
oof, no one is close
how
enough.
can they actually engage on
moving
this?
In.
Well, they're moving in, but we have Valhalla. He's seen the Russian league. Valhalla is from the Russian Federation. So is Cruzeria, so they get like a cultural mix-up in the team. And they know what's up. Look at that.
Oh, there's a first
beautiful
blood already!
First blood again to super low. I've seen this somewhere. It seems like that Eugene will get his E pretty soon if he started with that.
Oh,
and look at that, the blast blood droppers cast to flash away.
That's a kill for him as well.
We will have Yoshiro on mid lane. The ignite is sticking. They get another kill. Now Dievs will survive.
What a disaster!
But yeah, a disaster would be if you're mildly saying that.
I mean, they did use 3 flashes, but oh my god, they do have like 5-minute window to chill out right now and maybe get some farm. But why? Hello?
Well, you never want to doubt what Big Mac is doing. He knows exactly what he's doing here. It's just mind games because, well, as you previously said, this game they're going to be pretty hyped. and will make a lot of mistakes, and Iron Wolves will be calm and collected. But now he wants them have the adrenaline rushing. He wants them to make mistakes, and you'll see. Mark my words, 10 minutes from now, Big Mac will be like 4 kills.
I see. That's a bold statement, but the interesting thing is the...
And bot me got a kill onto Valhalla. 2v2 kill from Solius and Zavielis.
Iron Wolves are mad for sure right now. And skill difference, they need to stay composed and figure out the way to withstand the pressure that's coming out already 3 minutes into the game. 3 kills for Iron Wolves. And an interesting fact I noticed that Repressix came back to the lane with 2 potions missing already. Was he like running away from Solius in the jungle and spamming his potions? Good thing he didn't drink 3 of them.
But at the same time the fight was pretty extended, so maybe from the first 6 of damage he already popped a potion, it ran out, so he popped another one.
And he still died. Unlucky.
Yeah, unlucky.
Oh boy. What are the pings coming out from Iron Wolves?
They want to chase down Big Mac. They know something's up because
Where
they saw
is he?
somewhere.
Okay, Big Mac. I see.
The Grand Escape.
what
And
you
now, previously when this happened, Iron Wolves just played through the mid lane. When the mid lane got a little bit ahead, now mid lane needs to be in the middle. What's going on? And now Rapper6 getting a couple of trades down, dodging the shuriken, so...
Okay, the wave is set up for Repressix pretty well here. He can just, chill out. He's Vladimir with full health, having the priority.
Well, will you just proc the Q when it comes up? No.
He gets the cannon. Everything is very nice in the mid lane so far.
I don't know, I think he should have gone for the trade, because now, what is happening there? Rapper6 loses half of his health, will lose a bit more, maybe not.
Will Solius get the cannon? Let's see. Oh!
And well, Yoshiro didn't get the cannon.
Okay, but
and well, Solius and bot lane, they're going on to cross the area.
But
and
then
Valhalla, but they get the return kill, they turned around. And look at that, Solius needs to back off as well.
And Repressix being the veteran in the mid lane, controlling the wave very well. Skarner needs to use this priority that they have in mid lane right now and bot lane. Maybe move into the jungle, set the ward, but maybe clear out the river wards, I don't know. They're not using the middle pressure at all. But Diaz doing fine in the top lane, I guess. But
I wouldn't call it fine. I don't know how he actually loses the trades. I understand Eugene's a great player and all, but he's playing Cho'Gath.
I mean, he's not necessarily losing the trades, he's just kind of missing minions. I don't know, maybe he's a bit afraid of the Olaf. Maybe we scared them a little bit with our tales of how they're going to dive this Cho'Gath top lane.
I don't know, with Cho'Gath you just go Biscuits and Time Warp Portal.
Yeah.
And pretty much you win every trade all the time.
Yeah, you just sit, have a nice laning phase. Skarner sending some vision around the Ocean Drake, which is going to be the first Drake. And, it's going to be so scary. I can't wait for Akali to hit 6.
Rapper6 can wait and he wants to wait, but he will not have the luxury.
We just have to see. I want to see how Repressix plays out
and
when Akali
again,
is 6.
Going in another invade. This time he'll get spotted by the zombie ward.
Okay, there's a ward. He's taking it out. He's being spotted. Yeah, everything is cool for now. No more kills picked up for Iron Wolves in the past 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly what skill difference wants.
Maybe they're just waiting for their 6 levels.
Well, Akali is 6, so let's
just
see.
go on him. Just go, dude. Just ulti, man.
Yes, man.
Exactly. My boy. Keep doing what you're doing.
And will Rapper6 fall?
He's alive. He's alive. It's okay. He didn't use his second ult stack. He's going to clear the door. But Big Mac moving into the mid lane. Let's see if Solius goes down. But the Predator coming out
and
from
Big Mac's
Aganthus.
only level 4. He is super squishy. He has to flash away.
Alright. Good counter by Aganthus with the Predator. But
and now Rapper6 with the Predator goes in for the minions.
He gets the
and
minion.
he gets them. Or does he?
No, wait! Another minion. He gets that one. Will it be another one? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Good job. Good Predator.
But Aganthus is still there, so Rapper6, you gotta be careful.
Okay, he is going to heal back.
And he goes in with a flash ignite. He did not get the Q down. So good reactions coming out from Yoshiro.
Yeah, Solius. I mean, it's Yoshiro.
Yeah, it's Yoshiro.
What?
That's the point. Solius is AD carry second game in a row.
Okay. I need to keep track of all this nonsense right now. Whew, okay, nice shroud, of course. Yeah, as you said, from Akali. Flash Ignite down, Predator down for Vladimir. Just get away from the lane. Big Mac, help him push it out. It's two low health targets standing against you. Akali without ultimate. Oh, wait, no!
And Solius got a kill.
Valhalla going down again in the bot lane. What a disaster. Another kill going down for
Now,
Iron
I don't
Wolves.
know anything about mid lane or anything about Vladimir, but I feel like Raptor 6 had to be more aggressive in lane. Still level 6. He did not trade when he could have. And now he's paying for letting like Akali free farm.
Oh, he's going for Lucidity.
And what do we have here? Zavielis on to Big Mac. Big Mac
going
will
down.
fall from the axe. Teleport comes in. That is Diaz. He will have his
Flash from
devour.
Zavielis. Flash from
And
Valhalla as well.
Valhalla.
Buddy.
What was that?
Buddy, what's going on? Didn't he have his
Now I
Xena?
need like the sad Reddit music playing in the
Yeah.
background.
Whoa, a teleport and some flashes go down and they still don't come out on top. Cho'Gath, walk of shame back to top lane on his bare feet.
Yeah, losing a lot of time. He's already behind in experience. We can see he's almost a full level behind.
Yeah, that's true, but there's like a big wave coming up. He's going to hit the cannon wave, that's fine. Not going to be a huge problem. Ooh, okay. Vladimir, he's doing the right thing. He's getting the boots pretty quickly. I would go for Sork shoes, of course.
Is he going for like the Spellbinder?
Probably, yeah. That's going to be Spellbinder for sure, but I would like
And
the
pings
Sork
on bot
shoes.
lane come down. Again, to seize that, and
Akali's
so is
moving.
Yoshiro. Yoshiro is going down.
Okay.
Well, a lot of damage coming through Colin.
They
Now,
kind of scared them away too soon, no? I don't know. I mean, yeah, they did have wards. I guess it would have changed a thing.
and now Raptor 6 on the drop.
Just don't. Why are you not tilting at Vladimir when he steps up so far? You have Olaf beside you,
And
Yashiro.
full vision.
Yashiro, go in, man. You're an Akali.
Well, he doesn't know that. Maybe he's still scared of the Tristan last game.
Okay, they're just invading Big Mac right now, but the Predator is popped and the Scorpion is moving in to try
And
to counter
what?
this.
Solius and Yoshiro onto
Oh my
Raptor
God.
6.
Raptor 6 gets out, I think, and now they're on the run.
And
Okay, that's
now
not going to be a
Raptor
dive,
6
right?
will survive. Now there's a big mashup in the jungle, Zavielis. And Ragnarok comes through from
Agentus
Agentus.
moving in on to Big Mac. Will it be a not now? An ultimate coming out
And
from
Crusader is still not
Rakan.
charmed, and charmed at the last tick of the quickness.
Well, Hella, what are you doing? Where are you walking? Okay, Big Mac ran off with full HP, left his teammate.
And now
rocked.
they wanna dive the Zaya, but Zaya has the ultimate. Valhalla, can you push this out fast enough?
Please clear the minions, buddy. Okay, just focus
Alright,
on the...
she's alright. Ultimate
did
on the
that-
wrong direction, but well,
Meanwhile,
happens.
Raptor
She gets the kill on Agentus. So.
Okay, that's fine. Except for the Akali getting the kill in the mid lane. Maybe that's not according to plan. But
Well, Hala could have gotten like a free double.
how did he get a kill without the ulti and not
Because
using the flash?
third hit Agentus like 4 times, and well, Valhalla will fall.
Oh.
One more hit. Or no!
Hello?
She gets 1 kill!
Two
and
kills!
will get the 2 kills! So, 3 kills off of that.
Skill difference. Valhalla getting fed again. 10
Now,
minutes,
they
4
did
kills.
not expect Valhalla to already have boots. She had boots and W enabled. W gives you movement speed.
Yeah, second tier boots finished up already. Are they really going for the Herald here? No, okay, they're just taking it safe, clearing up some vision. Vladimir, what are you building, buddy? Do you really want Zhanyas here?
But Zanyas does not build off of.
Needlessly large rod, yeah. I mean,
Well, maybe he just wants all the components. He's like Thanos or something.
Very interesting, yeah, he wants everything. At all. Okay, so bot lane, let's see. The first tower hasn't died anywhere yet, but the bot lane turrets are pretty low, and the skill difference top lane turret is really low as well. Maybe they just need to send Olaf topside and deal with
And
the
that's
Cho'Gath.
exactly what they're doing now. Diaz has flash, has the feast.
Yeah,
So maybe he can turn it around. It's pretty.
Probably not. They have all the resources they need, and there's the cannon wave moving in.
They just
Predator
need
coming out.
to juggle the aggro as good as
yeah,
possible.
yeah.
And well, last week we saw almost the same thing, and you saw the Diaz could have gotten a kill if you just feasted onto Eugene.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, use his flash properly, dodge out the stun maybe. That's a kill and a tower going down. And bot lane has no priority, mid lane has no priority. They can't answer it with anything.
And well, flash ultimate comes in from Xavier.
Rosaria getting cooled, but does use
no,
her
well,
flash to go down.
can you turn around? Just go in and auto attack. Why
Okay,
are you
Big Mac
afraid?
Predator
Big
going
Mac's
down in
coming
bot
with
lane.
the Predator.
Will the ultimate come out? It
And
comes
flash
out!
ult comes in.
Where is he pulling him? Okay, will the kill? Okay, kill for Valhalla. That's okay. Repressix, you know, lowering my expectations in the mid lane. Goes down again while bot lane is, you know, doing their thing. Big Mac using his flash. Oh my god, Vladimir used both of his summoners as well, while Akali didn't use anything.
And that was free Gunblade. Now the fun is going to start for Yoshiro.
Oh my god, 3-0. As I talked about, Akali left open and the Vladimir picked into her. I don't see how this will work out in the mid game. Wow. Okay, but 5 kills for Valhalla. Buddy, can you carry these guys? I don't know. You have a 0-3 mid lane, a jungle who just got you a kill onto the support by using his flash ulti. Will it be enough?
Well, we saw last game that Valhalla was not able to carry the game solo. So maybe Rapper6 needs to find a golden engage, golden roam onto bot lane or something, getting a couple of kills of his own, and now that's the Arrow special. They will not let Rapper6 get back into the game.
Big Mac needs to put his foot down and find more moments and use the fact that bot lane has
And
such
well,
an
Big Mac is
advantage.
going to be one of the moments soon, or not.
They're just getting, you know, out of my jungle. It's Agentas' jungle right now already. The top side is under full control, but none of the objectives are taken. It's the 14th minute. Are they really just trying to make a show for us with all these kills coming out? Will it be a play onto Big Mac? Just use your ulti? Oh, he doesn't have an ulti?
Well,
Okay.
Arrows, when they're ahead, they just want to send a message.
I see. Just make a bloodbath out of the games.
Talking about bloodbaths, Diaz is falling pretty low, 1 or 2 trades like this, and he'll have to be careful.
I mean, he's doing fine for now.
Eugene is level 11, and that Hextechnology Manium is pretty scary since it gives you max HP damage.
This is where you just ulti the Cho'Gath. He did step up a bit too far. He could have just engaged. There's no turret here. But the Predator going down from Agentas, will it be anything? No?
It will be
just
the
a
turret.
tower. Repressix and Big
Rapper6.
Mac clearing out some vision. Tower is going down. Everything looks fine for now.
And now Eugene jumping onto Diaz again. But
Okay, that's a
yeah, that's
fine.
Cho'Gath for you.
Yeah, he just heals up.
One problem. Oh, Cho'Gath already has full stack, so doing pretty great at that. Because you just want to farm out the minion feasts as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Once
wants to
Diaz
trade.
gets level 11.
Okay,
now
Big Mac is close.
Big Mac
Oh,
is close, but
Akali
he
going
gets
on to Big
interrupted
Mac.
by Yoshiro.
He's dead. They're dead.
Now
Akali
let's see,
survived.
1 kill. Can they get another? Of course they can. Now 1 kill for Akali, 1 kill
Rapper6,
for...
show me the power of
Hey,
Vladimir.
Rapper6 with the pull. Eugene is super low.
He's alive.
But, well, Rapper6 did not use his ignite over there.
Okay.
That would have been enough.
I mean, the itemization is probably a factor in the way this 1v2 fight played out for sure. He just doesn't have enough juice for now. I mean, the cloth armor just sitting here in his inventory, doing its thing.
Yeah, what is that cloth armor for?
We thought that he just wants to get Zhonya's against the Akali burst, but it kind of doesn't work really. I don't know. That's not the best thing you could buy.
And
there's a
well,
fight
2v2
bot
on
lane.
bot lane. Xavielas gets the first kill. Valhalla will be sure
Solid's
to
going
fall
down
soon.
from the
And
Protocol.
Valhalla gets the kill, but it's a 2-for-1 in favor for Iron Wolves.
Okay, Valhalla has 6 kills already, but he has the most.
Cross Zarya was not able to ultimate.
Yeah, very interesting that they do have enough burst. I guess the farm difference is big enough.
Well, farm difference is more important than skill difference in this case.
In this case, it is. Akali.
Now, Rapper6, you're going pretty deep.
Okay, let's see. Akali doesn't have her ulti. Oh, wait. Come on, dude. Sanguine Pool, 25 seconds. Just go back because you have your Sanguine Pool on cooldown. Akali didn't have her ulti, but maybe he didn't have the information on that yet. Tower mid lane going down for sure. That's
And
the third
look at
tower.
that. If you compare it to first game, it seems like Iron Wolves know how to snowball their leads already with 8k gold lead. Big Mac is going to follow, or is he? The blast
He's
plant
not.
will take him to safety.
Crossaria with the swap to top lane was there to help out Big Mac get out. So everything
And
is
well,
okay.
Dios, do you fancy a 1v2? I think they can actually dive Dios here. They're still a level
Repressix is still
10.
close enough.
Yeah, Repressix is Repressix. He's pretty behind at this point.
He has a kind of identity issues right now in his itemization. Maybe by the 20th minute he will finish one of his items. Let's see if that happens. He's going for
Well,
for
I think
Spellbinder.
it's just a phase for now.
Phase, I see.
Repressix will grow out of that and finish his first item soon.
I see. Identity issues. Okay, so the next objective, what do they want? They're just taking away the buffs for now, completely taking the farm in the jungle, not leaving a single camp for Big Mac. And there's a play onto DS Lucian moving in.
Takes half HP off of Dios, and now Dios has to back off. Big Mac is there, but they cannot.
Oh, they're diving again, just moving in through the backside, but no, he's
just scaring them off.
What is this Predator battle here? Oh,
And
he uses
Ragnar comes in.
He's going in, maybe he...
No, he cannot.
Okay.
Now, that was just a pressure
Zoning.
play. Yeah, just zoning. And now Salus.
Oh, Saviel's
go
going in.
back in now.
He does
now,
hit his ulti.
we see Repressix goes in.
He doesn't have any damage.
Pull down, but, well, he'll get some healing back.
Obviously just the zone.
And
play.
what is happening?
Oh my god, please! Okay, Big Mac pulling in one of the key players against us under the tower, but it's not
and
enough.
well, Yoshiro is going in.
Akali is there as
And
well,
look
flash.
at that. Cross area, a good flash from her.
Okay,
Let's see.
okay. Just
Can
take care of
Valhalla do
Zaya.
something here?
just
Gets
need
a
to take
double
care of
root,
Zaya.
but she has no damage.
Eugene, move in,
is
use the Hex
there?
ultimatum,
Now
buddy.
Valhalla in a perfect position to turn this around.
Just ulti, the Zaya. Eugene, she doesn't have her ulti. They just wanted to get the Cho'Gath, I think. I mean, alright. They just need to take care of the Zaya.
And well, Zaya
Finally,
gets it off
finally.
him. She has no ulti, and well, without Zavielis
Burns down to Crossaris.
Yeah, well, training your kill for an inhibitor is more than worth in this case.
Alright, I agree. They still seem a bit hesitant. They just need to take out the Zaya. That's the only champion that has any resources on the team. They spent so much time trying to finish off the
And
Cho'Gath.
second game in a row, Valhalla with the static shifts, that's something like some special from the Russian server. Do you know that?
Picking up static shield
have you
over
seen
rapid
static
fire.
shield? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, our team in the AD carry, they like to play more like Annie maybe in the AD carry, you know. Then you don't see much static shield on Annie, and you know, champions like Brand and Ziggs don't get static shield as well. That's usually what we stick to. But
well, at the same time, it could be viable since they just need as much wave clear as possible at the moment.
I see.
And now Salius goes on to Crossaria.
Yeah, the cooling will be enough. Big
Oh.
Mac doesn't block it at all. Bye teammate. And that's just another -1. The ping's coming out onto Baron. Bot lane
And
is
that's going
pushed
to be
up.
20-minute Baron already. They're
Okay.
starting it.
Okay,
and Big Mac
Dios.
cannot go in to contest it.
Dios, buddy, I believe in you. He doesn't have his flash, but he has his...
teleport. He can just
used his
teleport in,
feast.
use the feast.
He used his fish just now as they're starting Baron on the bot lane, or what?
Well, he is taking chances.
What am I? Okay, they're just getting away the Baron. Maybe push up the lanes, guys. No. Okay, they're just while they can get the jungle camps, they're going to do it.
You don't understand now. They want Eugene to just go bot now and push him with super minions. So Eugene will be overextended, and they will get Eugene.
Oh, so
they will
that's
trade
why.
Eugene for another.
That's
inhibitor.
why they didn't clear the wave bot lane to bait
Yeah.
Eugene in. Let's see if they execute the play correctly with the 13,000 gold lead at the 20th minute mark for Iron Wolves. Okay.
Now it's Deus' 2 super minions.
Eugene is top lane. Okay, they just want to use the wave with the Baron probably, or just take the Drake, I don't know.
And now Eugene with the Trinity Force. Repressix has to be careful.
This is
because-
where you ulti the Vladimir and he dies, I think.
Yeah, you don't even have to ulti.
Look,
That
look.
was the second proc of Q, and do it once again. And I don't know, maybe he does not have vision of that spot, and he's going to get flanked.
Okay, let's
Valhalla
see.
and
Flash away.
Rosary all day, and a flash
Oh,
ultimate
let's
comes
go.
in for Valhalla. One more hit will do it, and Repressix gets the shutdown onto 5-0 Camille. So if they can hold this off and not lose
That's
too
very-
much, maybe Repressix can finish his second item. He still has ultimate.
That's very fateful.
And
I mean,
get the
Get something.
Game-saving team fight down.
Agent is doing his signature zoning play, running past the Juggat.
He just does not care. No,
Oh,
Big
but the
Mac
Kali's in a bit of a trouble. She's getting to be
all
double
in,
knocked
but
off.
why do you pull
Zavielis
Zavielis into your team? But at the same time, they get a kill. Salius gets a return kill. Now let's see. What else can we get here?
Okay, so there was a good knockup from Divs onto 2 key targets while they burst down Zavielis, but Repressic just missed positions. Oh, Nakali goes in, pops her shroud. She's pretty safe.
And now let's
Well,
see.
hello.
Second hit to pulse.
Oh,
And Valhalla will just be popped.
And there's enough minions to take. Oh,
And
there's a flash
Yoshiro
ulti!
goes in, but it's not enough to kill Kraseri. Now let's see if they can finish it here.
Divs.
And now
Oh my god.
Salius with the kill. Flash in to secure it. Now a couple
they
more
defend
seconds
this,
till Vladimir's
please?
up.
No, yeah, they can't defend this. There's too much minions. Lulu moving it, trying to hit the Q. Not going to be
And they're
enough.
not even attempting of saving it. Big Mac does not feel it. Now Rapper 6 goes in, so Big Mac needs to be in a close proximity to at least seem like he's doing something.
Oh, okay, there's...
And that is game 2. And that is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Iron was angry. And it seemed like they just stick with the game, stick with the plan, and played pretty standard and just completely crushed skill difference.
I mean, it is going to be pretty interesting to see that skill difference versus Armwolves ended up with a tie in the standings. So...
And this season, ties are more and more painful for you if you're a top team, because this season, if you go 1-1, you just get 1 point for winning it.
Yeah,
But if you go 2-0, you get 3 points, so you just climb in the standings faster.
exactly.
Now this is going to be something that Iron Wolves will have to discuss between themselves. But yeah, looking at the damage charts, Yoshiro with the top damage in the game. Not far from that
Is
was Valhalla.
Yeah, Valhalla was doing a pretty good job. Maybe they were like throwing themselves at the Zaya. Maybe she got... I mean, she was dying for basically every kill she got. Except for that double kill on the
Yeah.
bot lane. That was 2 kills for 1 death. Good
3
job by
kills
him.
actually.
3 kills.
Agentis died previously as well. Half
Oh
a
yeah,
minute.
right. The triple dive.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, okay, Valhalla, he showed good performance. You know,
Yeah,
it's
and
solid.
Rapper 6 in mid lane, maybe just ban. If you are Diaz in this situation, next champion select you get, you just ban Vladimir.
Yeah,
Say
please.
like Arlight's playing on the other team, even though you're playing some like I don't know, joggers.
I mean, yeah, just please ban. I don't know.
Yeah, just ban Vladimir and you'll be fine. Because first game we saw that, yeah, he knew how to play Victor. For sure, maybe that wasn't not the most dominant performance, but it was solid. At
Yeah.
the very least.
Nonetheless, the first game skill difference did show a
Yeah.
great performance.
Yeah, if you do
Very
not
proud.
see it, just rewatch it, because I don't know, maybe Iron Wolves will rewatch it, but I think they know what the mistakes were. Some like maybe 9, that's too much for Solius.
9 deaths too much. Maybe the Kalista wasn't polished enough.
Yeah,
If only it was Derek in his normal games.
Solius hit me up, I can teach you how to play Kalista.
Yeah.
I've been playing her for 2 days already. I got some like 10 games, so I'm pretty
Don't
much
queue
master
up.
of
Don't queue up for normals when Derek is playing Kalista. It's-
Exactly, I have
Very
like
scary.
mastery score 3 pretty soon, I'm sure.
oh, mastery score.
Yeah,
is-
soon I will have the banners to just show that I'm super good with Kalista.
I see. Just bind it to every hotkey you got. Masterly level 3. And yeah.
And well, actually, yeah, this was the best of 2, no, only best of 2 today. But let's see what we're going to see tomorrow. And well, tomorrow we will have 3 best of 2s or not, because P9 actually will not be able to attend, but we'll have 2 best of 2s. First one is going to be Žalgiris versus Team Coinflip Gaming. Afterwards, that's going to be Polybuzz versus Falcon eSports, and finally, will we see Falcon eSports?
Will we see Falcon eSports? I can't answer for sure.
Will you
know.
be there?
Oh, I'm not going to be playing.
Will you
for
be
sure.
here?
For sure, I'm going to be here to cheer up on the newest Falcon eSports. Maybe they're finally gonna show up for the live game. I hope so. And yeah.
So if you want to know if Falcon eSports shows up and you want to see Arlight here tomorrow, then tune in back tomorrow. We'll be here. We'll start at around 11ish, bit before that. So for today, me Arlight say thank you for watching. and see you tomorrow.
Wasting time on my own. All the places you said we go. All this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally I feel more free. The end of you and me, let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. Far